The fire will only scare away wolves if it's between us and the fire. If they come from this direction, we are sitting ducks. Doesn't look like the wind's terrible. Maybe we should just pull some torches and see what we got. Wow, that was close. That was close. Ah, he's right behind me. Welcome back to the Long Dark, my friends. We are in the Riken. It is dark, and that groaning noise is crazy. Which one is it for light? Here we go, yeah. Okay, let's grab a torch. Because even though it's still basically nighttime, we are not tired, we are not hungry, we are not thirsty, and so I see no reason why we shouldn't just go start our forging. So, let's quickly look in this room here. Oh, I do know a reason actually. We don't quite have enough metal yet. So let's head downstairs, and I think it's getting light enough to use a tool. So we can 6 for 2 hours and 15 minutes. That's about right, actually. Let's just look in here first, and oh, look at that, a flask.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Loving it. I'll take it. Let's see, what else we got here? Sewing kit. Nothing else. Anything in here? Anything behind there? I don't see anything. Alright. What about over here? Look at that. Another jerry can.
This will keep the lamp burning.
Awesome. It will if we ever find a lamp. There's something under here? Nope. Yeah, good to just look around here a little bit. Get ready to check that guy out.
I might have to drop some gear.
Yeah, we'll worry about that in a minute, Will. We will worry about that in just a minute. First, let's look in here. Okay, I'll tell you, Will, what you can drop. You can drop this torch. And pick up this one. And I guess we need to... How much for this one? 4 for an hour and 30? What about that one? 3 hours. 8. Some coal. Yeah, I think we'll do the 3 hours. Some cloth. More coal. Okay, I think we got what we need. But I think we're going to do this one. And we'll just make as much as we can. Let's break it down. Awesome. Okay, it's a little bit lighter now. So let's eat. Let's eat our potato. 86%. Actually, you know what? Let's keep the potato for now. Go eat some meat. Left our meat outside.
Something's gotta go.
I know, you're heavy. That's okay. Looks like a blizzard out there. But that's alright, because we don't need to go out there. Oh, it's not a blizzard. It's just a windy day. Alright, breakfast time. Second breakfast time. Oh, yeah. I mean, we're going to end up eating all this meat. So, it's a good thing we brought it. Alright. Now we're running heavy, but we are going to take care of that at the forge. We are all ready to go. And we are going to light this sucker up. We let the forge run out. Alright. That was dumb. But, you know, that is what happens when you're not paying attention. Okay. Start this sucker back up again. Okay. Well, we made 22 arrowheads, a knife, and a hatchet. We're exhausted. We worked all night. It's a blizzard out there, it sounds like. So before we go to sleep, we're going to just take a quick look around here. See if there's anything of interest. And then, yeah, I guess there isn't. So I think the next move is to go to sleep. We ate all of our meat. We pulled some torches. We can probably recycle some of them. Some of these lower quality ones. Yeah, so 22 arrowheads. So we won't need to be back here, I think, for a while. And let me see. Alright, let's eat this potato. We said we would. Drink some water. And I don't know how long we want to sleep. Because I guess we can sleep for, if we sleep for 6 hours, that should put us midday. Let's try 7 hours. Now, don't be surprised if we get a cabin fever risk here, because we were inside for quite a bit. Oh, usually I do get cabin fever risk. Alright, so are we heavy? I don't remember. Let's take a look. Yeah, we are heavy. And we're not very heavy, though, actually. So I think we're good. I think we're just gonna take it. I think we want to go out this side, check out what's on the bridge. Yeah, it's a pretty nice day. It's not too cold. Let's head up to the bridge and see what we got. So, metal container here. There we got scrawled message. So this is going to be memento cache, which requires a key. So we'll take the key. And let's see if there's anything else on the deck. Take a quick look around first. Yeah, it's kind of windy. When we're wind shaded, it's actually pretty warm. But it's kind of windy, so we might want to wait until the wind dies down. It just shifted. Anything on the deck? Nothing useful. Oh. Cured leather. Alright, I think we, it's pretty loud out here. I think we're going to head back inside until the wind dies down. So while we're in here, let's take a quick look and see what we ended up with. So we got a really nice, we got a jerry can, we got an insulated flask, so that's awesome. We still have our heavy hammer. If we want to leave that here, we could be underweight. But I'm actually going to take it with us. Why? Because even though we have two, I think it's better for ice fishing purposes to leave them in our bases. So I'm going to leave this one in Coastal Highway. I'm going to leave the other one in Mystery Lake. So I will schlep it all the way back. We got our improvised hatchet. We got our knife. So, yeah, doing pretty good. I wonder if there's any other way to drop some weight. I don't see any obvious way. We could read this while we're waiting for the wind to die down. Get the jump on. I don't want to wait too long, though, because I don't want it to be too dark when we get back. Okay. Sounds like the wind has mostly died down. Let's take a look. Yeah, much better. Alright. So there's more to discover in Desolation Point, but you know what? We'll come back on day, I don't know, 500 and check the rest of it out. In the meantime, I want to get crafting. So we're going to head back to our home base in Coastal Highway. And we have to go the long route and collect all those lovely curing saplings and skins and guts that we've got lying around all over the place. The moose was here on our way in, but I don't see him now. I don't want to get surprised, though, so we'll just give it a little bit of a wide berth. It's a nice day. It is a nice day. I wonder what the story with that moose is. I mean, normally he shows up over there. Here's my torch from when we first started. Normally he shows up over on the bridge. What's that? Oh, just a rock. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go around because actually, I thought I heard a noise like a wolf attacking a deer. If such a thing happened, there's a wolf up there. I think that was maybe a wolf attacking a rabbit. I don't know. We'll see. If a wolf attacked a deer over here, I kind of want it. I hear something eating something else. Where's that coming from? Yeah, I do hear something eating something else. If he's right here, I'm gonna grab that. Nope. I guess he's not right here. I don't know where he is. Okay. No time to lose. We're gonna head out. If I did do the wolf deer trick, I think that would set me back an extra day. It might be worth it. Honestly, if I do see him, maybe I will do that. I don't see him. I don't want to come right around the corner and run smack into him, so I think we're gonna We're just going to keep moving. We are just going to keep moving. So yeah, I would say that was a successful trip to Desolation Point. Successful foraging. Now we're going to head back to Coastal Highway. We'll do some crafting. There's a lot of wolves howling everywhere, but nobody right here, or these rabbits wouldn't be here. Ran right over him. There he is. Yeah, you guys run up ahead. Are these wolf tracks? They are. Well, I'm glad I'm chasing these rabbits ahead of me because... Okay, that happened right there. Okay, I'm gonna just back away. Yeah, I'm gonna back away. You eat that rabbit. You eat him. I don't want him. You eat him. Alright. Well, I'm glad I chased those. I'm glad I chased those rabbits. Is this the way? This isn't the short way. Short way is this way. Okay. I'm glad I chased those rabbits through that gap because that wolf could have been right on me. And instead the rabbit was a little bit of bait, I would say. The wolf was perfectly content with the rabbit. Which is fine by me. Getting a little cold, but we are almost at the mine. So, yeah. Quick in and out. You know, we didn't stay long. Just got in, did our business super efficiently. And now we are heading back. It's funny, here we are. This is the area, like right up ahead is exactly the precise point where we spawned in. Feels like a lifetime ago that we spawned in right around this tree. And we were completely new to the world with nothing but a recycled can and the clothes on our backs. And now look at us. We're weighed down with all kinds of treasure. Arrowheads, knife, hatchet, jerry cans, aviator cap, ski jacket, bunch of coal, fire striker, matches, cooking pots. I mean, we should be good to go. Good to go. Alright, I'm gonna take that. Alright, let's get going. Okay. So, I don't want to be too heavy. So, opportunistic coal, maybe. I'm not going to bother recycling torches. I already took some opportunistic coal on the way in.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Kind of surprised there's so much because I thought I took a bunch of it on the way in. But we will use that coal because we're gonna... Actually, we got a lot of coal already at the misanthrope. But we're gonna use it to craft. And what I like to do is I like to craft outdoors. Because you can craft through the night with the fire going. You can avoid cabin fever. And, yeah, it works pretty well, I find.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Yeah, that's possibly a problem, because we didn't really bring a lot of food. But actually, since we're heavy anyway, let's just eat what food we have. Let's see, got one of those. I'm not going to eat the cattails until we need them. Let's drink some water. Alrighty. So yeah, so we're going to use this coal to help us craft. And I think we're going to start with the bow. No surprise there. And arrows, of course. And possibly rabbit mitts. We're not going to bother with the rabbit hat because the aviator cap is better. I mean, it's basically the same stats, but it's easier to repair and it weighs less. Alright, let's drop this. Alright. And let's get going.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Alrighty. Listening for wolves. Don't hear any. So on the way back here, we are going to stop again at Spence. And it occurred to me that last time I forgot to put the hood up on that car to mark it as having been explored. So maybe we'll do that if there aren't any wolves nearby. And we'll stop in the basement at Spence and see if we left anything there. If we did, we'll grab it. I don't remember. So we'll see. Okay, now this is another choke point gap, so we gotta be careful with wolves. Potential wolves. Yes, in fact. There he is. So we're gonna just do the scare him off trick.
Cold is making my head feel thick.
There's another one over there. Yeah, they are common. We gotta watch out because the wind could blow that torch out while we're using it. Oh yeah. So I think we need to beeline over here.
So cold.
Okay, gotta get into the basement before the wolves unscare. And I guess it's a blizzard out there. So we may end up spending the night here. We've been in here before, right? Yeah, we have. Okay, so I think this is where we found our wool socks. Or something like that. Okay, well, clearly we didn't leave anything here. But it's now a blizzard outside, so let's see about... Should we do some repairs? I really don't want to repair the jeans, because we're going to make some better pants. But I will repair the windbreaker, I guess. And I don't want to repair these socks because they're mostly useless. I consider them emergency cloth supply. We won't be able to cook these oats, so we will be eating cattails until the blizzard ends. But, yeah. Let's read a book.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Okay. I think... Okay, it sounds like the... I can't see anything either. Sounds like the blizzard's out. Let's see what it looks like out there. And see if we want to risk making it back to Coastal Highway. No, it's pretty dark, cold, snowy. I think we'll be staying here tonight. We do have a sleeping bag. So we will walk down here. And we'll hang out right here. So I think we're gonna, let me see, we're pretty tired. We need to eat some cattails. It's funny how you go from feast to famine, you know? I mean, we had all that meat and we were doing so well, and now it's cattails. But that's okay, that's why we carry them. We carry them for situations like this. Tomorrow morning, we might make some porridge. But tonight, it's cattails. A little bit of water, top it up, and then let's get some sleep. Oh, we got an aurora while we're sleeping. I'm sure that'll be over by the time we wake up. Oh, no, it's still happening. So the aurora's happening. Just as well that we didn't go out last night, because it would have been an aurora. So, don't want that. Let's see, drink some water. And good news is that as we use up our water and some of our food supply, we are now lighter. So that's good, but it's still nighttime. But we can, you know, we can read a book because of the aurora.
I could eat anything.
Alright. So that is done. And we're hungry. So let's see if... see if we want to make a fire. Yeah, the aurora's just ending. See if we want to stick a fire here. I wonder what our fire making percentage is. Just 85? Yeah, not good enough. It still feels a little risky. I don't know if the aurora wolves have despawned yet. I guess we'll find out. If we're unlucky.
Come on.
At least we have a heavy hammer, which is the best piece of gear to get rid of them. Alright, minus 31, minus 20 feels like, so let's just pop a coal and a few sticks on there. And we will make some porridge. Sounds like still some aurora wolves. If we hear them bark, we're heading inside. But I'm guessing that they will be despawning pretty soon. If we hear anything bark, we're going to head inside. For that matter. Because the fire will only scare away wolves if it's between us and the fire. If they come from this direction, we are sitting ducks. Actually, I'm not sure that's true. I think if they have to see it before they charge to be scared away. So, if they come around the corner, they might not be scared. If they come from this direction, I don't know. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't intend to find out. But we can eat our porridge. Gives us a little warming up bonus as well. Make another one. And we should drop our teas.
Looks like I survived another night.
Looks like you did. Sounds like a normal wolf just spawning in. So maybe they howl when they spawn out, and they howl again when they spawn in? I don't know. So maybe that was them spawning out and spawning back in? I don't know. But I think we're going to stay here until we've eaten our fill, and then hopefully the wind will die down a little bit. I think we can carry a torch in this wind, but it's probably best to be sure. Doesn't look like the wind's terrible. Maybe we should just pull some torches and see what we got. Wow, that was close. That was close. He's right behind me. Okay. I need to grab my teas. I'm gonna light a torch. Sounds like the wind has died down. Put some of these in there. And I'm going to boot it back this way. Boot it back this way. Okay, well that was fun. Okay. Heart's in my throat a little bit there. With that wolf that was right behind me. I'm glad he saw the fire, because if he hadn't seen the fire, I think he would have charged me. So, glad he didn't. Alright, so, see where they are. They're over there. Yeah, right where I was. Okay. Head out this way. We'll come back here and explore one day. There's a lot, actually, around in this little transition region to explore. Or at least more than we have explored. Swap that out. So we'll come back at some point and explore that. I think we are going to head straight back to our little base. Do not stop at go. Do not collect $200, as they say in Monopoly. Do not pass go. I guess it is. So we're gonna head straight back to our little base. And we're gonna drop a bunch of stuff. And then we are going to go on a collection tour to collect all of the great stuff that we have curing all over the place. And I don't even totally remember where everything is, but I think I basically know all the places we visited, and so I'm assuming I will be able to find what I need to find. Plus, we might do some beachcombing on the way back. See what's what in the beachcombing front. Can't go too far out this way or else we will end up on thin ice. But actually, if we are going to beachcomb, we should go as close as possible to the edge.
Can't feel my feet.
See what's there. Maybe if that fish is still there, we'll cook it up. I don't see anything over here. Alright, let's drink one of our teas. That's why we heated them up. After all. The flyover. Okay, so we'll see what we can find beachcombing here. If we can find some food, we will eat it. Hopefully that bear is nowhere nearby. Last time we went beachcombing, we had a uninvited guest. But maybe not this time. There's something up there. Looks like a carcass or something washed ashore. Oh. It's a corpse. That is so sad. Okay. Well, when I think of beachcombing, I don't usually think about a corpse. Okay, this time we're going to keep an eye out in this direction.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
So we don't run into a crazy bear again. Let's open up this trunk and see what's in it. Light shell. I'll take it just in case. It's better than my windbreaker. I don't know if it is or not. But it's possible. Well, that was close. I almost didn't make it. Alright. More beachcombing. What else do we got? There's something right there. What is it? Piece of cloth. Yeah, I'll take it. Looks like another carcass or corpse or something washed up. If it's a carcass and it's harvestable, I'm going to do that, and I'll light a fire there. So I'm not going to drink my next tea just yet. But it might not be harvestable because it might be too close to the water line. Let's find out. Oh, it's not a carcass anyway, it's a corpse. Nope. Too risky. But I think the fish is still here. Cook that sucker up. Looks like there's two of them.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah, and they're pretty heavy. So... yeah, let's set up our fire right here. Oops. Bad luck. Bad luck.
what to think.
Bad luck. Okay. I hope we don't run into a wolf up here. If we do, we will back off and drop the fish for him. Or maybe we'll just drop the fish here. Actually, maybe we'll just light a fire here. Yeah. Maybe that's the move. Keep an eye out in that direction. Should have probably dropped the fish while I was lighting the fire. Just because I'm stinky and wolves are not afraid of fires while you're lighting them. Okay, did a little bit of a repair on our bedroll. I hear something. So the wind has died down. I think what I heard was just the waves. I'm gonna eat the rest of this fish. Not the whole rest of it, obviously. Still 420 calories in there. That's not nothing, so I think I'm gonna actually grab those. And I'm gonna try to, I'm not too stinky, I'll try to make it up here without getting attacked. Try to make it up Jackrabbit Island. We left a bunch of stuff here, including another heavy hammer. So we're gonna grab all that stuff. We're gonna take it to, we're gonna run heavy to the fishing cabins, which is not very far. And then we will swap out some of our gear. Make sure I have at least one stick.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, it's going to get even heavier because we're taking all this stuff. Including the heavy hammer. 43. Yeah, we're almost 10 kilos overweight. But, so it goes. Drink some water, that'll lighten us up a little. So let's see how slowly we're moving. Oh, not too bad. Now we do have to be cautious, because we're a little stinky. We're not terribly stinky, so I don't think we're going to attract wolves from far and wide. But if they happen to be in the neighborhood, they will smell us. They will get interested in the fish that we're carrying. So yeah, I think we're going to Not going to take us too long to get there.
I might have to drop some gear.
You can drop your gear when we get home, which is not too far from here. So just stay on target, stay focused. We're going to go around this, what are those called? Seawall or whatever that thing is that protects the bay from the ocean waves. Berm? Maybe a berm? Not sure. We're going to go around it instead of over it because just in an abundance of caution, I don't know if there's a wolf on the other side of it. So, best to approach with good visibility. And also, probably best to approach with a lit torch. It's nice and warm. I mean, we're only 1 hour down here right now. So that's pretty good. I think if we run into a wolf, we'll probably see him from a little ways off. So that's probably good. We'll be able to avoid him. And if we run into a bear, well, I'll show you the way to deal with a bear coming up on these fishing cabins. We can deal with him too, suffice it to say. Let's just make sure that we don't... I hear some wolves, but they're not sounding close. So I think we're okay. Before the wildlife refresh, there was a wolf that used to hang around right in here. It was kind of annoying. Now, every now and then you'll see one, but it's more rarer, less likely. This is the dangerous part here, coming up over this rise, because there could be a bear. Normally we'd hear him, though, if he existed. Alright, and drop our fish, and in we go.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, we're going to take a little... We're going to put this torch out, because we're going to not need it. Recycle it. And, yeah, so let's organize our stuff. Alright, so we've done a little organizing of our stuff here. This is the hammer we're going to take back with us. We're going to take that, obviously. We're going to take this as well. We're going to leave this here because we've got a jerry can at Mystery Lake as well. These are our extra spare matches. 5 matches we're leaving here just in case. The tools, we're going to take the quality tools, leave the simple tools. But we're going to leave everything here for now while we go back around. Actually, in fact... This is our crafting supplies in here, so we're actually even going to leave our arrowheads here too. We're going to leave all that stuff here while we go back around and collect all of our stuff from all over the place. And actually, we're also going to leave this here while we do that. And in fact, we will probably leave the insulated flask here too. I don't think we need to take it. And we will probably leave... Well, let's not go crazy. What if we got caught out in a blizzard? We need stuff. So that's probably good. That's probably good enough. Okay, that's the stuff we're going to leave. While we go out and look around for all our stuff. We are going to take some coal. Say 5 pieces, just in case we do get caught in a blizzard. And yeah, so let's see what it's like outside. Yeah, not too bad. It's a little windy, but it's a good time to set off, I think. Let's eat some more of this fish. The faster we eat it, the better off we are, because it will go bad and we don't want to get food poisoning. Oh, I guess we ate it all. Even better, let's drink some water. And then we will head inside. And we are going to call that an episode. That was a really great episode. We did our forging. We're now back at our base in Coastal Highway, which is where we're going to do our crafting. All we need to do next is go and collect all of that stuff that we've got curing all over the map. So we'll have to figure out if we can remember where it all is. And then we'll bring it all back here. We already have a pretty good start with all this stuff. So we've got, like, you know, some deer, not much deer, but we've got gut, we've got rabbit, we've got saplings of both kinds. So we're ready to make a bow, we're ready to make some arrows. So we are in pretty good shape. So we will call that an episode, and if you liked it, please give us a like. If you want to know when we are dropping the next one, please subscribe. And if you have anything to say about what we should do once we've crafted, or if there's anything that you think we should do better or worse, or you've got any questions about why we play the game the way that we do, send us a comment. We'd love to read it, and we will reply. And until then, we will see you in the next episode.